Today, we are gathered to celebrate the graduation of the Senior Leader Class 22-006. For the past 3 weeks, these NCOs have used leadership skills such as counseling, mentoring, Army writing, critical thinking, and problem solving to give them the foundational education for effective leadership for a senior enlisted leader in the Army and in the Army National Guard recruiting and retention. Today's guest speaker for the ceremony is Master Sergeant Gryphon Dickerson. Master Sergeant Dickerson is a native of Detroit, Michigan. Go Lions. He enlisted into the Army July 9, 2001 as a multi-channel system operator. While in the regular Army, he served at Camp Long, Korea and Fort Hood with the deployment to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. In 2005, he enlisted into the Michigan Army National Guard, where he served as a traditional guardsman. He deployed again to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom and to Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. In 2013, he accepted a position as a recruiting and retention NCO in the Metro Detroit area. He served in this role for 4 years at 3 different locations within the Metro Detroit area. In 2017, he accepted a position as a National Guard Liaison NCO at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. In 2019, he was selected to operate as an instructor rider and later a small group leader at the Straight Maintenance Training Battalion. He is currently a Senior Reserve Component Career Counselor assigned to 3 Corps at Fort Hood, Texas. And at this time, it is my pleasure to turn the microphone over to Master Sergeant Dickerson.
Appreciate it. The first thing I want to tell you is congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment that you just accomplished. I had a different speech plan, but I talked to a friend of mine that I knew from active duty, went to AIT together, and I told him what I was doing. And we shared a couple laughs because he was like, all the times I went to any type of school, I don't even remember what the person said. He was like, I don't even know what they look like. So we're laughing and stuff. So I thought about it, and I thought to take that as a challenge. So I want to say some things that I hope that hopefully resonate and you take with you back in the state, back to your state. So in the case of that, I want to make it real simple. I have 3 things that I want you to just think about and go forward with, and I have 1 challenge. The first thing that I want you to think about and keep in your mind is accountability, right? We need to be able to hold our soldiers accountable. We know that the way that we keep them accountable is through counseling them, NCOERs, et cetera, but that's the easy part. We also have to be held accountable. We need to find others that will hold us accountable, our peers that are going to be honest with us. But we also need to take the time and allow our subordinates to hold us accountable. If we've gotten to the point where our ego has gotten away and we won't allow others, our subordinates that have a different vantage point to correct us and let us know what's going on with us, we're already losing. So do not get to the point in your career, now that you're a senior leader, that you won't allow others to hold you accountable. The next one is communication. We need to keep honing that skill. When you went to SUI-4, one of the biggest things when you went through the CCS process or whatever it was called at the time was about communicating and active listening, asking those targeted questions, features and benefits, et cetera, right? That is still important right now. You need to be able to communicate clearly, do things to hone your communication skills, but also work on your active listening. The best way, when you build rapport, there's 3 things that you're looking to do. You want people to like, trust, and respect you. The best way you can do that is by listening to people and communicating well with them. So constantly challenge yourself to become a better and better communicator. And the last one is soldier care. One thing that I've seen in MOS is a lot of people get to a certain point as a 79 Tango and they want to make it all about themselves. Oh, I'm gonna get the next rank. And they become very career focused, but they forget to take care of soldiers. We need to accomplish the mission, of course, but we also need to take care of soldiers. And sometimes taking care of soldiers is not doing what they want you to do for them and just accommodating them, but actually working and developing those soldiers and build them up and make them stronger. And then the good byproduct of when you take the time to work with soldiers and invest in them like that, you're also developing yourself. I also mentioned that I had a challenge for you. I spent some time with 2nd Platoon, and they asked me a lot of questions about the Title X program. I didn't have the time to actually talk to 1st Platoon. but I'm sure that your instructors talked about the Title X program with you. If you decide to join the Title X program, this is a situation where you're going to challenge yourself. You're going to PCS and go to different positions, and you're going to grow a lot as a 79 Tango. And also, it gives you the opportunity to have an overarching effect. Your instructors, I'm pretty sure the majority of you remember who your SQI4 instructors were. You're going to remember going forward your SLC instructors. If you go be a liaison, you're going to make impact on the 54. So it's bigger than just your state. And you're going to gain those tools that you can use to help mentor others. Congratulations again, and go forth and do great things.
Master Sergeant Dickerson, thank you for your candor and your profound words of mentorship.